Hey, welcome back to the channel. How the devil are you? So, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, not far off, 28th of November, so just over a month away. So I thought I'd just make a video going over what I've seen, some training footage, some training comparisons, see where they face off against each other, see what advantages and disadvantages they have. Anyway, so without any more messing around, let's get on with it. So the first thing, let's just look at the tail of the tape, okay? So you've got, they're not far off, but pretty much the same age. You've got Roy Jones 3 years younger at 51, Mike Tyson at 54. Roy Jones has a slight height advantage by about an inch, but obviously Mike Tyson's going to have a bit of a weight advantage. Well, I say a bit, quite a lot. I mean, the last time Roy Jones fought within 2018, and he fought a cruiserweight, which is about 200 pounds. So if he's coming in around 200, Tyson's probably going to come in around 225, 230, 235. So Roy could be giving away 30 pounds. That's a massive disadvantage. But Roy does have a reach advantage by 3 inches. So let's just have a look at some training footage, just to see how they compare to each other. You'd never guess these guys were in their 50s. It's giving me some hope. Maybe I'll go back again. Yeah, still got it in me. I mean, these guys are still pretty sharp. They probably haven't got the footwork they used to have, but they're looking pretty good considering their age. I mean, I think I could go back to it, back to the old fighting game. I'll have you know, I was under 12s British champion. I was 35 at the time, so I'm not sure it counts. Yeah, anyway, so what I also like to do is look at another aspect of it, is that let's have a look at their last fight. So Tyson fought back in 2005 against Kevin McBride, and Roy Jones fought against a guy called Scott Sigmund back in 2018. So Tyson's been out of the ring a lot longer than Roy has. So Roy's only been out of the game for about 2 years, whereas Tyson's been out of the game for nearly 15 years. Long time. And his last outing wasn't fantastic either. Take a look at this. So not as great as last fight, really. I mean, in all fairness, he just lost his mojo. I don't think he was training properly back then. He was just in it for the cash. And look at him training now. He seems he's got the hunger back. He seemed hungry again. And obviously, Roy Jones said on Joe Rogan recently that when the fight was first scheduled for September, he thought, that's not going to give him time. That's not give Tyson time to prepare properly. So I think I could have a chance. And then they postponed the fight until November. So Roy was like, what? That's going to give Tyson a lot more time to prepare. So it's a little bit, it gives Tyson a much better advantage. And also, they've reduced the fight to 8 rounds. So it's less likely that Tyson's going to tire in the later rounds. It's only 8. So again, that's an advantage for Tyson. But let's have a look at Roy Jones' last fight.
Hook by Jones. He hit an uppercut.
Oh, beautiful right hand by Roy Jones lands.
He's having his way. Sigmund's doing all he can. But that same uppercut is hitting him in the nose.
Big smile on the face of Roy Jones Jr. Now turning up the volume. Showcasing that speed. Not the speed you would expect from a 49-year-old. It's got Sigmund on the run. Hard right hand by Roy Jones Jr. Sigmund getting frantic with his movement. Jones playing to the crowd. Another right hand. Roy Jones Jr. doing exactly what Scott Sigmund feared.
Everything he said he didn't want Roy to do is happening. How many rounds is this?
This is the second round.
So just a snippet, but he won it convincingly. Unanimous decision. Quite an easy night, one-sided fight for him. And in all fairness, the guy wasn't the best fighter in the world. He's not just a journeyman. He was, but still, I think he was 49 at the time. Still a decent performance for a 49-year-old. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it's Tyson all the way? Because Roy Jones is giving away so much weight, and because Tyson's got a hunger back. I mean, look at the shape of Tyson. I think he's looking in better shape now than he was back in 2005. He's looking in fantastic shape. But can Roy, use his ring skills in that 8 rounds to score a unanimous decision or even score a knockout? Because the thing is, though, they're saying this is an exhibition bout. Now, I'll tell you a little story. Don't fall asleep. It's not that boring. I was invited to do an exhibition bout in martial arts, a knockdown competition, full contact. Late 90s, early 2000s, I think it was. And I was invited to do an exhibition bout. And I thought, okay, it's an exhibition bout. And they were like, oh, you just got to go in, do the motions. It's just an exhibition bout. Okay. So I hardly trained for it. I was like, nah, do a little bit of sparring, a little bit of running. Nothing. I didn't train hardly at all. And I went in with my mindset, this is just an exhibition, but I wasn't focused. And the guy who came in for the fight came in like a lunatic. He wanted to knock my head off. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, so I just barely got through that fight, and I did lose it. I didn't get knocked out or anything, but I lost the fight because I just didn't train. I wasn't mentally prepared or physically prepared. So I don't think Roy Jones is going to make that mistake, because exhibition but or not, Tyson's not going to come into that fight going, oh, we just have a little bit of a tap around. He's going to go in there like a nutter, okay, trying to knock Roy's head off. But I think Roy knows that. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Who's your money on? I'm looking forward to the fight. It's going to be quite enjoyable. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.